Okay, okay, guys, stop. Isaac, can you stop? Okay, what's up, guys? Really sorry if I did the intro a little bit late, but it's okay. We'll just get it up first. Yep. Don't you dare skip the camera. What happened? Oh, no, Peggy, so cutie. Camera's asleep. She does not want to be seen.
No.
Really, Acid?
You can't come.
Are you sure, Acid?
Yes. Nope.
You got it?
No.
Bro,
Dumbest thing you did, Acid. Does this hurt? Okay. What am I supposed to do now?
Pat in the face.
That does not hurt. Well, this hurts?
Not you.
What about this hurt?
What about this?
Sounds like he farted.
Huh?
Sounds like he farted.
That didn't hurt.
Okay, one more. You flinch, buddy. You're scared of me.
Okay, I'm gonna enter the bathroom real quick. I'll set the camera right over here.
Hey, John, close in the bathroom.
I'm going to the other bathroom. I know.
Ow. Hey.
I have to get out of the camera. Ow!
No.
I'll tell your mom when she gets here.
No.
Then stop.
No. Ow.
Look who has your tablet.
Hey, here.
Okay, go to the bathroom.
So cutie.
Perfect timing. Got this.
Oh, you're such a cutie, Peggy. You're such a cutie.
No. Don't do that in front of the cameras. Oh, look at the little tabby bye. Okay. Okay. A day in life of what I'm doing. Yeah. What you doing? Okay, she does not want to be seen. You don't want to be seen? Okay.
This is light camera.
Come on. YouTube, you're taking forever. I'm pretty sure you're really here, but Mom's gonna die from soon.
Oh, look. Channel. What the hell? Go here.
The hell? Okay, I'm not revealing my sex history. Hold up. Okay.
One of farts.
Okay. Don't say 6, 7 in the comments, okay? Do not. Pretty sure one of you don't know about the whole World Trade Center. We all know an 8:46 a.m. The new one's here. The first plane hit the North Star.
Oh!
There it is.
What the hell was that? Hey, Beth.
Oh.
What is that?
Smoke.
Somebody hit the World Trade Center or
It's Trade Center. Trade Center.
Yeah.
Just in, you're looking at some obviously very disturbing live there. That is the World Trade Center, and we just unconfirmed reports this morning. New York plane crashing on that city of New York. It's a very tragic story right now.
Can we get rid of that dirt over there?
I just heard a loud boom.
Yeah. Okay.
You did? Was it a plane?
The crashing car.
Immediately, there's speculation or cause for concern. This is the World Trade Center that was the center of a terrorist bombing some years ago. So the questions have to be asked, was this purely an accident or could this have been an intentional act?
Oh, 903?
Yeah.
There he goes. Hit the tower.
Oh my God. Oh.
Whoa. Did it just say 6-7? It just said 6-7.
Where?
Let's see.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Mother, may I speak?
Okay, don't type 6-7 in the comment.
Hold on just a moment. We got an explosion inside.
See, aired live.
Oh my God.
Boom.
Just hit another building. Flew right into the middle of it.
Whoever did this, get out.
My God, it's right.
No, the person that did this is dead because the police shot him.
Get out.
6-7. To the air.
Okay. Okay.
You have some video
There it is.
of the second plane, and you can see it there. Where?
Oh.
Oh, whoa. We're under attack.
How do you think you're under attack,
We're under attack.
No.
Plane that is, but it's
I
a
know
horrific
they're
scene. And
All right, we just been told also, like, sorry, the New York Stock Exchange is being evacuated
No.
as is. I'm sure much of
Oh.
as much as possible. The New York Stock
Look at the
Exchange
North Tower.
has suspended trading for the
True. 9:31 a.m.
Today we've had a national tragedy. 2 airplanes have crashed into the World Trade Center in an apparent terrorist attack on our
That was Obama.
Black and blue.
Yeah.
Oh,
A plane hit the Pentagon. Of course, a plane decided to hit the Pentagon.
David, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but we're looking at live pictures of the Pentagon where there is billowing smoke. Jim Miklashevsky just reported that he heard an explosion. And right now we're looking at an aerial view of the Pentagon.
There we go. There's the news again.
wait, look at this. Look at this one. Put chocolate on soup.
We're doing a video right now. We can watch that later.
This right now, look. Stop.
9:59 a.m. This is when
Put chocolate
the
on
chaos happens.
The base of the World Trade Center. You can see the firemen assembled here, the police officers, FBI agents, and you can see the two towers.
There he goes. There he goes.
Wait, boyfriend back.
But this was in 2001, and Victor. Smoke debris over.
Oh, hell no.
Smoke coming in.
Everyone!
That military person.
Everyone in the smoke!
I hope I'm cutting down on me. Here it comes. I'm getting behind the car.
Oh, there it goes. Get in.
Big sword! There's debris everywhere.
Now it became dark outside. Oh.
Why is she even taking cover, bro? You're fine. Oh no. What was that?
It might glitch a little bit, but that's because of the camera. There it goes. The glitch is coming.
Oh no. It's glitching.
Right now. Okay. I'll tell you that I can't see that second tower, but there was a cascade of sparks and fire, and now this looks almost like a
Oh, there it is.
explosion, this huge, billowing smoke in the second tower. This was the second of the two towers hit.
Now this is this is what it looked like moments ago.
Boom. There it goes. Even the South Tower didn't make it long enough. Only for 51 minutes.
That sucks. Oh no.
10:07.
Yeah.
Oh no.
The plane hit Pennsylvania over there. Laverson Road.
Break it back for your phone.
But
my phone, but you already said that a million times.
The explosion shook the house clear over here, and we are, what, 15 miles from Laverson.
10:28 a.m. This is when the last chaos.
There it goes.
The Pentagon has been evacuated, and there, as you can see, perhaps the second tower, the front tower, the top portion of which is collapsing.
Now get on.
Good Lord.
You know what? That's it.
There are no words.
10:37 a.m.
Number reported at 747 is down in Pennsylvania. And that is unconfirmed at this point, and so we will check out now.
They didn't say one building. Okay. The whole everything.
Damn.
Lots of papers everywhere. Lots of building parts down.
Lots of smoke.
Lots of
Debris.
yeah. And 8:30 p.m. This is when the lighthouse live.
Today, our fellow citizens, our way of life, our very freedom came under attack
For you.
in a series of deliberate
Oh, Barack Obama.
terrorist acts.
Barack Obama's supposed to be, like, you know, those in different skin color that be.
Despicable acts
Yeah.
of terror. These acts
Is he supposed to be
murder
black
will
because
right
his name
our
is
nation
Black
into
Obama?
chaos and retreat.
Yep, but
But they have failed.
then more years later he turned black.
People have been moved to defend a great nation. The search is underway for those who are behind these evil acts. I've directed the full resources of our intelligence and law enforcement community to find those responsible and to bring them to justice. We will make no distinction between the terrorists who committed these acts and those who harbored them.
September 14th.
I can hear you. I can hear you. The rest of the world hears you.
That's Barack Obama.
Hey, Tony, it's too loud.
No one cares.
Yes, it is.
I said no one cares, bro.
Okay. They didn't show one building, which is this.
Okay, yeah, because they also got hit by the Nerf, I think.
Yeah, it got hit. It got hit by something. Not like a plane. Something else.
Like the antenna from the Nerf, I think.
Sure. This is what the viewers watch. Look. The evening of 5:21
The
in.
world witnessed the tragic collapse of the World Trade Centers. A nearby building mysteriously collapsed. The WTC-7.
Okay, so right over here, this is what happened to WTC-7. Or World Trade Center 7.
Because, bro, look at that line. No, nothing can make that line something that's resembles a line.
Yeah. Watch the full
Building
video.
collapse. The key to this mystery lies in this video footage. Did you notice a sharp V-shaped dent at the top of the building well before the main collapse? This was the penthouse of WTC-7. Exactly below this dent, you'll be able to observe the three main columns of the building. You can conclude that this dent happened simply because these three columns collapsed. The WTC-7 also had a perimeter tube design. 24 central core columns carried the main weight of the building. The core and perimeter tubes were connected using many horizontal girders. Unlike the other buildings, the WTC-7 had a penthouse, which carried heavy cooling equipment. Let's simplify the geometry of the girders for an easier-to-understand visual. You can see the penthouse of the building was structurally supported by the core columns. Here comes another twist. All 24 of these core columns do not extend all the way to the ground directly like this. When construction of the WTC-7 began, there was already an electrical substation on the site. Although the authorities didn't want to demolish this building, the location of the substation was interfering with some core columns. Exactly 8 core columns. This gave rise to a rather clever idea. These 8 interfering core columns were taken out horizontally to the substation.
Yep.
Finally connected to the ground via these transfer trusses. By observing this visual, you'll get a clear idea about how the load of these 8 trusses were transferred to the ground. This structural technique is known as transfer truss method. Few perimeter columns of WTC-7 were also interfering with the substation.
Like I say, I just
They
tap
were
the box.
also connected to the ground via transfer trusses. Even though 8 columns are not connected to the ground directly, these transfer trusses made sure that the central columns are still strong. Please keep the details of the structural connections in your mind. They'll play an important role in understanding the collapse of WTC-7. From the north side, this building looks intact. But let's turn the camera to the south side. This was the true condition of the building, enduring a huge fire, with a big gash on the perimeter columns. This is real video footage of the World Trade Center Building 7 from the opposite angle. You can see clearly here that the fire in the building was spreading on a large scale. You can imagine the damage it must have caused in the building. The WTC-7 had fires on multiple floors, burning over several hours. Because firefighters were busy saving the lives of those in the collapsed WTC-1 and 2, they were unable to suppress the fire in the building. Did you notice a long gash on the south side of the building? How exactly did this happen? The only way the perimeter columns of WTC-7 create such a long and consistent gash is due to the fall of the spire from the north tower. Look at this image. They're pretty close. Anyway, the south side of WTC-7 developed such a long breach of the perimeter columns. This is evident from this image.
Here comes the most important stage of this video.
Here's one famous photograph from the WT7 debris. The eye-shaped structure you see here are the girders of the building. Did you notice a strange 90-degree bend on them? How did this happen? The supporters of the control division A has no answer for the strange bend. However, if you connect the dots logically, we will be able to solve this case.
During the collapse, did you notice a kink at the top of the building? What's even more strange is the movement in the northeast corner of the building towards the left. How is such a wall movement possible? We don't see any such kink in this footage. What's going on here? In fact, this is a clear case of visual illusion. Take a look at the balcony of this apartment. Although you might believe that the balcony is bent downward, in reality, the balcony is bent inward. The camera angle causes such an illusion. Here also, the top edge of the building didn't bend down, but bent inward. More precisely, during the collapse, the northeast corner of the building moved forward, and a region in the north wall moved inward slightly. We'll learn the reason behind this strange inward wall movement very soon. When observing the deformation of this building from a bottom camera, we get the illusion of a kink at the top, and the corner of the building moving towards the left. Now, let's review the entire sequence of the collapse to better understand how the girders bent heavily. The east penthouse was added in the year 1989 to accommodate more cooling equipment. This is why the structural support of the east
1989 or 1984, I could probably tell you guys that was a year later before that was a year after the Twin Towers opened.
The penthouse looks slightly awkward. As we've seen previously, the weight of the east penthouse was majorly carried by these three columns, the column numbers 79, 80, and 81.
Oh my god!
During the collapse of WTC 1 and 2, tons of debris entered the south side of this building. Over time, the temperature in the building's lower floors exceeded 60 degrees Celsius.
But this happened in 2001. Victor or Andy.
No, the one that's in 2001, they should break very
These
fast.
steep increases in temperature, they eventually buckled, forming a V-shaped collapse on the penthouse. Once the core lost 3 columns, the remaining columns were under more stress. Remember, the next 2 sets of core columns are connected to the ground via transfer trusses. At the height of transfer trusses, the building temperature was quite high, and the transfer truss failed. This put the remaining columns into more stress, and the column collapse progressed.
Whoa, that sucks.
That is how it
If
was.
you observe the collapse, you can see a small tilt to the top of the penthouse. This indicates that the core columns collapsed progressively. If the core columns had collapsed simultaneously, we would not have seen this small tilt. Let's turn our attention back to the second and third sets of core columns. The transfer truss is already broken.
Going down,
The motion of the structures due to this failure. Without the transfer truss, the huge weight carried by columns 76 and 73 will make the horizontal girders bend. The perimeter columns 47 and 48 are directly connected with the horizontal girders. This means columns 47 and 48 have to bend inward during the building collapse. This is the reason one portion of the perimeter columns moved inward during the collapse. The same motion we observed in the real collapse. After all 4 columns collapse, would it be possible for the perimeter columns to bear the weight of the whole building? Absolutely not. The perimeter tube alone is as weak as a cement.
Can open it.
With a lengthy gash on the
Can you hold the
perimeter
camera?
to the south side
Look,
of the
can you hold the camera?
Yeah. It didn't fall perfectly down. Instead, it twisted, with the northeast region of the perimeter tube moving towards the camera.
Okay,
This
now.
twisted motion of the perimeter columns is the reason why the girders bent almost.
Make sure you don't put your finger in like what happened last time.
What?
Make sure you don't put your finger in like what happened last time.
Like it got stuck?
The twisting of the building.
Like where you cut yourself.
This footage.
Oh.
You even observed that the other
Make sure you-
was twisting away from the camera. In short,
Oh, there you go.
WTC-7 didn't drop straight down, but with a heavy twist of its perimeter tubes, the northeast corner moved towards the camera and the other moved away. Did the WTC-7 come down at free fall speed? No, it did not. If you analyze the original footage of the collapse, the top 18 floors came down in 5.4 seconds. This time period is 40% more than the free fall time, which is 3.9 seconds. Most of the re-uploaded videos on YouTube are uploaded after increasing the footage speed by exactly 40%. A nice trick to bring the building down fast in fall speed. If you compare the WTC-7 collapse with WTC-1 and 2, you'll be able to see the stark difference in the physics of the collapse. In WTC-1 and 2, during the collapse, you won't observe any motion in the bottom region of the building. It's a top-down, progressive collapse. However,
Okay, so I'm especially with the second tower collapsing down. That was the first one to collapse. It hit this building right over here, this building, which was supposed to be like this. Sink. Who are you calling?
Mom.
Dude, she doesn't mind muted off.
The mic is muted.
So you called at the same time. Oh. It was you the... Oh. Bro. Just because it's still connected to your phone. You want me to call your mom later? Okay, we're just gonna skip that to the end, so see ya everyone.